Well, it was exciting. It always is to win a contested election, but it was also satisfying because it broke new ground in Arkansas for us, and I say us because Lana was so involved in that campaign. I don't think I would have ever gotten close had it not been for all the work that she did. And so the two of us worked as hard as we could work and managed to get our message across to the people of the 2nd District, and they elected us, first Republicans in 104 years to hold this seat. So it was a very satisfying moment, but I think it was an important moment in the history of Arkansas politics because it showed that we can win in what has always been seen as a very tough Democrat district. And I think that signal was a good one, and after that we began to win other seats along the way until now we are on the cusp of being the majority party in Arkansas, not just in the state legislature, but holding all 4 congressional seats. Quite a historical development. Well, certainly John Paul Hammerschmidt has to be mentioned. He was a chairman of this party before when Rockefeller ran for governor. John Paul then ran for and was elected to the Congress in the same year that Governor Rockefeller was elected governor back in 1966. He has been the rock and the foundation of this party for almost 60 years now. And I cannot overstate the importance of John Paul. But let me say just as quickly that there are scores, hundreds, thousands of people whose names are not remembered, who worked, who gave, who risked their businesses to step forward in a day when this state was controlled by the Democrat Party. Odell Pollard of Searcy took great risk to step forward and be chairman of the party. He was my law partner, great friend. No one contributed more than Odell. Leona Troxel, Ada Mills, I could go on and on, Ken Kuhn, just hundreds and hundreds of people. And guess what? Some of those people actually signed up to run for office, and they knew the minute they signed the papers they didn't have a chance to be elected. That takes a lot of courage and commitment.
I think every political party, and especially this Republican Party in Arkansas, would not be where it is today if it wasn't for the women. They're the ones that man the polls. They're the ones that show up. I remember campaigning with Ed, and sometimes we would go into a town and there may be 6 people there, and they were kind of standing around. I don't know why they were there, because they had no idea who Ed was, but they came because he was running for office on the Republican ticket. And you know, there's just no telling how many hours they did that for everyone that came into town. They manned the polls. They made sure that there was coffee and all that sort of thing for the poll workers, and the women kept the polls honest.